Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
Now, one of the reasons, or rather one of the major reasons you embarked on this journey was to create awareness for polio and also to raise money for your projects as the incoming president of Rotary Club of Ikoyi Metro. How much of that would you say you have realized so far?
The truth is, I don't know, because I don't have access to the account. You know, all donation goes into the Rotary accounts. And because of the convention, a lot of people have traveled for the convention. So people who are supposed to give me an idea of what we've raised so far are not yet around. So hopefully maybe they'll come back next week, maybe by 5th or 7th of June. So when they come in, you can get the bank statement and begin to see how much we have been able to raise so far.
Interesting. Now, was there ever a time, during the journey that death, in the wilderness or something like that crossed your mind?
Several times. Several. Actually,
Okay.
there are instances, when things happen and I saw death. I saw death coming. But miraculously, something just comes. Universe just speaks for me and the death disappears. The first one happened to me was on the Spanish coastline. I think that was between Cartagena and Algeciras, and I thought I was gonna die. I was riding on the coastline. The wind was like hurricane force winds. I was on the bike. Even trucks were being swept all around the road. The wind was blowing cars and trucks all a zigzag on the road, and the gust wind took me off. The wind took me off the ground. The rear wheel of the bike went off the ground, and I was like suspended for a while.
Wow.
And I thought I was going down on my head because I was slanting almost like 60 degrees. And I don't know, miraculously, something just came and steadied me.
I like that.
That was one. The second of such experiences was in the Sahara. There was this time I was riding. I experienced three sandstorm, sorry. I experienced 3 sandstorms in the Sahara. The longest one was like an hour 40 minutes. And the sandstorm was so bad that I can't even stand. If I stand, it's gonna lift me up. It's gonna, carry me away. If my bike Eagle was standing by the road on the stand, it would probably lift off Eagle. I had to lie the bike down on the Sahara. Then I had to lie face down, tucking my head under the bike, just waiting for an hour 45 minutes for the storm to pass. And the sandstorm there was so terrible that, thank God I had a very good helmet that, sealed. Then I actually used some clothes to cover my head. But the sandstorm was so terrible that up till now, I still see scratches that the sand left on my helmet.
Wow.
And while waiting there for an hour 45 minutes, lying face down in the heat of the Sahara, facing the extreme heat, it was really terrible. A lot of things crosses your mind, and you want to ask yourself, is this the last day? The thought came to me several times.
Interesting. Now, having gone, and returned safely, will you try something like this again?
Well, like I told you, I have a series of plans that I want to do. I actually have one that I hope to do in the next 2 years or so. And that is, I'm going to be riding from Lagos to Israel, then from Israel to Turkey, then from Turkey, I'm going to Tibet. Actually, my destination is going to Mount Everest Base Camp. But I want to ride the Tibetan plane before going to the Everest Base Camp. Then when I get there, I want to try to attempt Mount Everest.
You are just full of adventures. All right. We learned that you have climbed one mountain already. You know, why do you like this dangerous, adventurous journeys? You know, why are you fascinated? Why are you fixated on things like that?
Well, you see, if you look at it, they say they call who is the scientist?
Yeah.
They'll say a scientist is a kid that never lost, that grew up to be a man, but never lost his adventurous spirit, his curiosity. So for me, it's my DNA. You know, God created us, all of us, as natural explorer, because that was why He created this world with so much diversity. And you know, for me, the world is like a book. It's like a giant book. Everywhere you go, it's like you open another page in that big book of life. And the more the pages you open, the more you get to see, and the more your worldview, you know, get broadened, and you can see things. So my DNA, my kind of person, I want to see. I want to see as much as I can see. I don't want to wait till maybe like when I'm 100 or when I'm 90, I'm ready to go back home to my maker and look back at my life and say, oh, I wish I had done this. I wish I had. I want to see as much as I can so that I can appreciate, you know, the beauty of this universe, the great work of the maker of everything we have in here. That's how I want to live my life.
Interesting. Interesting.